Hi, this is Ryan. Alright, so I've got the flywheel uh, clutch disc and a pressure plate bolted on and torqued down. Um, Basically, you use a special tool. You slide it through the disc into the flywheel. Well, really, first the flywheel has to be torqued correctly. So the OEM bolts are special in that they have a red Loctite type material, and I guess it's to block the oil from coming through the threads and also to hold them in place. The bolts themselves, the OEM bolts, at cost somewhere close to cost, are about $25, $30 uh, just for the bolts that hold the flywheel on. So, anyways, I got those. I had a friend hold the crank while I torqued down the flywheel. I made sure the flywheel was even, and then I put the special tool through the clutch disc. Slid that into the pilot bearing. I'm reusing the pilot bearing because it's still good and it'll work with the W58. They're interchangeable, and or the R154 and W58 pilot bearing are interchangeable, rather. They're both the same. I tried them on both the input shafts and they were perfectly fine, fit just fine. So once you slide the special tool through your disc, you want the disc, the wide part, facing the rear of the car. If you put it on the other way and you manage to bolt it down facing the other way, I just don't see how you could possibly F that up, because it obviously doesn't want to bolt up correctly. So wide part of the disc faces the rear of the car. Special tool, hold the disc in place, make sure the disc is nice and tight at all times. You push against the special tool. Okay, and once you get the pressure plate on, there's these small set, what would you say, studs or something that are pressed into the flywheel. I can't think of the name of it right now. Anyways, it's late. Throw your pressure plate up there, put a couple bolts in, and start to put all of them in. But once you get like the first one or two in, what I do is use just a small drop, tiny drop of blue Loctite, not red, any type of red. It's the medium strength blue Loctite. Very, very minimal amount. And start applying them to every bolt. Let me reiterate, a very tiny amount of blue Loctite. Just, you don't want them possible to take out the flywheel, but you want something a little extra to hold on and grip when you're hauling ass down the road or launching the car. So another thing that's interesting about this pressure plate from Competition Clutch, one of the reasons why it's probably so good, is that, where's it at? It's Aisin. It's a Japanese pressure plate. I just noticed that today, and I'm actually happy about that, because Aisin makes good shit, and Toyota uses a lot of Aisin parts. So I'm happy to see that, and I never saw it until today. So very cool. Anyways, so once you get, you have to work your way around these bolts, the pressure plate. Little by little, you want to suck the pressure plate down against the, you want to suck all these surfaces down here with the bolts. And you can't even see that, it sucks. Yeah, these surfaces, you slowly want to suck them up all the way around evenly. You don't want to put any bind into that pressure plate. And once you get it out, once you get them all bolted down, you can take the special tool out, so it should just slide right out. Boom. Because now the pressure plate is holding the clutch disc in place and it will not move. So you torque down these bolts to about 14, I'll just put 15 pounds. Finish them up with the torque bar, the torque wrench. 15 foot-pounds on all of them. And that's about it for now.